Thank you for that. A million times over.
Thank your group.
Thank you and thank everyone. Okay. Well, Steubenville, I have to say, was something that really touched me. In a way where it touched me there, but also touched me outside the world. But more there. It's hard to explain, but I said it best when we're all like singing and we're all rejoicing. He constantly said, "This looks like heaven," right? I felt like those 3 days were a little taste of heaven, and I felt like I wanted to be there, but I know I'm still in this world, and I have to live out my life and have to live the road and the hard road and carry my cross. So, once we came out of Steubenville, I felt like renewed in my faith, strong, able to get through. And then it was like a wall of bricks, like boom, the world. Just like massive things going around, everything like, it was just, it's hard to explain, but just the world happened and it fell on my head, and I know I have to pick up myself up again. And I always go back to Steubenville to remind myself that little taste of heaven, I can get there one day. And that was my experience, like getting that taste of heaven, realizing, oh, I can be in heaven one day, and I know I have to carry my cross to get to heaven. That was my experience.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's pretty deep, man.
Thanks, Frank.
Again, man, I mean, look, what I find amazing about you guys is how many, I have never, when I was in high school, nobody spoke about God like that. Nobody spoke about each other like that. You know, and I think Chris Stefanik said it best. He's like, I work with the youth because in the Bible, God does glorious things with the youth. And I agree with him. And I think it's the youth, you guys that are growing into this full potential. You're in a period of innocence where your faith and reasoning is still developing biologically. You know, that stuff doesn't even get fully developed till like you're 24. So you're still developing that, so you're in that stage, and that's, I think, is where God wants to use you and mold you and really start building the person that he needs you to become, the mission he needs you to carry. So when I hear you guys say things like that, I probably doesn't faze you guys, you've been here for a while, but from somebody who wasn't walking that path, it's mind-blowing. It really is. It's mind-blowing that at your age you think about that your priority is God, that God is a part of your life. That's really, really unique. And I challenge you guys to not keep it at Steubenville. One thing that my goal as youth minister has always been, I want the youth, at least that are in my youth ministry, to be Jesus Christ within their school. Meaning, I will suffer the humiliation if it means that I'm trying to get my friend from stop having sex. I will suffer the humiliation and to be called, you know, the virgin princess or whatever, if it means that I'm putting forth a positive image. That's super difficult. I think that's even more difficult than living in a political life. Living in a high school life and doing that, I think that's super hard. So I commend you guys really for being brave to do that. So that's why I think that's